Anyway.
Okay, people. This is a bearded man edition. This is just myself and Ratty in the room.
Hello.
Chris and Tom, due to circumstances, can't make it for this week. So it's just the two of us.
She played out in the background.
Just the two of us. So yeah, quite nice weather today. I know it's
Yes.
typical British way to start a podcast, but
Well, it was the first time I didn't take a jacket out, which is good.
I fucking hate the weather when it's like that. The thing is, when it's raining, any kind of weather makes you think about what you got to wear. It just stresses me the fuck out.
The worst is when it's hot and it's raining.
Yeah.
Because you got to put a jacket on.
Well, it gets really fucking bitter and then warm again. That's a fucking pain in the twat as well.
Which is that type of weather now.
Yeah. So, what's happening now? What's crack-a-lacking? I think what we could talk about today, because obviously we got a lot of interests other than topical shit, like metal.
Yeah.
Don't talk about enough about metal on the podcast.
No. Like, well, what's new in metal now?
Judas Priest album's pretty rocking.
Yeah. I came out a few weeks ago.
And any metalheads out there, love the Priest.
If not, go and see him in Bloodstock.
Yeah. I'm fucking gutted I can't go this year. I am gutted. I think it's the only festival I've ever been to, but Bloodstock is a really good fucking festival.
I think if I go to a festival now, it's got to be really good bands that I enjoy.
Whether, I don't know, so I've never really been into camping, right? And that part of festivals, the weather, the tent.
Oh, I don't mind the camping, it's the weather.
But for me, if I go, that's a big thing for me. I can't stand it. I really hate fucking camping. But if I know I'm at a good festival like Bloodstock, I'll put up with it. It's more enjoyable almost. But if I was in I couldn't do download. Like when you went, was it last year?
2016, and it just, we went up on a Wednesday, and it was sunny, like 27 degrees.
Yeah.
Thursday, 27 degrees, glorious sunshine.
Nice.
Friday, nice morning.
Yeah.
Festival opened, walked in, dark black cloud. That was it for the festival.
It's almost fucking waiting for you.
And
It ruins it though, doesn't it?
oh, it was a nightmare.
It fucking ruins it. I can't stand it.
It ruined most people because the carnage on people's tents.
Yeah.
Like, later when we fell, his tent had a jacuzzi, yeah. he had a hole in his roof, so when he back, he had like a little pool. All his clothes were soaked.
That'd just ruin it for me.
He just had a scarf and a beanie hat.
Yeah. See, my absolute ideal would be have like a B&B near the festival, and I could just retreat to that every night.
But saying that,
Cost some money though, I think.
in Download, to be all fairness, the town centre ain't that far away from it.
Yeah.
And they do like free buses.
Oh, banging.
Yeah.
Because I know Bloodstock. What's that? 120 for like 4 days.
Would 35.
135 4 days camping.
And Download is like £100 more.
I know, but then it's all the mainstream shit you're getting as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all the mainstream, but it's not much.
Yeah, it's massive, isn't it?
It's just massive. Just
a lot of walking.
yeah. If you like walking, it's a good thing.
Oh, fuck that.
If you like to take out the campsite and go into arena, Bloodstock's the one.
Yeah. No, I love Bloodstock. Is
Hear it from the car park.
it feels like a small venue, but it's actually not. Like it's just really well. Like the whole geography is really well thought out. Like there's not a lot of walking. Everything's close by.
It's getting bigger. I think it will hit a commercial thing.
Well, I hope that doesn't detract it from what it has been. What we've known it to be. We've been a few times, haven't we? And I love the venues. I love the stage. The stages they have, they have the big stage.
They have the Sarah Lancaster
stage. They have the up and coming band stage, and
the
that's always good.
Stage, you know.
What's that small one they had?
Oh, the
Jaeger.
The Jaeger stage.
Yeah, that was great. Remember that band? What are they called? Balls Deep. Balls Deep. I remember coming home and downloading some of their stuff and thinking, Jesus Christ. But it's a good way of getting into new bands and seeing new bands playing now.
Well, he did that. Our band was just playing all Arnold Schwarzenegger movies.
Oh, fuck, what were they called again? Was it Commandos or something like that? Oh, fuck, I forgot what they're called.
Annie Corp.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
The Annie
Any Annie
Corp.
fans out there,
Yeah.
check those guys out. They're really good. But
The singer dresses up like Annie.
they're really funny though. I remember that one band. Me and a friend of ours, Paul, went one year, and they had this band. They were quite flamboyant. So the lead singer was a bit flamboyant, and they were singing "It's Raining Men." But the start of it was actually Slayer's "Raining Blood." So you can imagine this really heavy like proper Slayer, and it goes, "It's raining men." It's like, yes, I dig that shit. Love it. Cheesesteak, rolls, those fucking vendors are nice.
So the calzone.
Calzones, yeah. See, that's it. Getting up, cup of coffee. The loos are really clean as well. That's always a big plus. Clean cubicles, because they clean them first thing in the morning. Fucking sorry, that was my computer kicking off. The cubicles are always clean first thing in the morning.
Yeah, I think toilet is the main concern.
And that for me is huge. Go and get your cup of coffee, which was quite cheap in Bloodstock actually.
Yeah, reasonable price. It's a good place. Good stalls if you want t-shirts, metal t-shirts and all
Good
that.
merch there, wasn't there? Yeah, fair play.
Oh, I can't admit there was better merchandise there than there was with Download.
I got a cool Slayer t-shirt when we went
Yeah.
last time. What was that cool ring you bought? It's like a skull ring.
Yeah,
wasn't
a
it?
skull ring.
Yeah.
A Cliff Burn.
Cliff fucking Burton.
Had to be done.
I know. Oh, Metallica, man.
And a cowboy hat.
Yeah. Slayer, though, that's it now after this tour. They're done.
Yep, hopefully they'll do a UK tour.
Yeah, hopefully they'll come to Cardiff or somewhere close by.
If
You
not,
reckon they will?
well, they might come to Cardiff. If not, Newport Centres,
Yeah. That'd be great, man. I'd definitely go see those guys.
or Tramshed. They might even. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a possibility. But there's a lot of good, cool places to...
But saying that, if they're going for the lineup which they're doing for the US tour, which is
who's that then?
Slayer,
Yeah.
Lamb of God,
Nice.
I think Anthrax, and Testament.
Testament.
I'm sure it's Testament.
Slayer UK tour. 20... It won't be this year, will it?
Well, in America, it is, yeah.
Yeah, but UK though.
Oh, I don't think they've announced the UK tour yet.
Slayer UK tour.
I don't know if they have.
Slayer.net. Probably not. Be a damn shame if they don't, or they may do more of like a European tour, perhaps.
Yeah, it might be later on this year.
Yeah.
But at the moment, they're just doing, I think it's North America.
Yeah, they got Lamb and God, Anthrax, Behemoth, Testament.
Behemoth, that's the one.
Yeah. Bang it. Napalm Death then. They're joining them.
Are they?
The second leg of the tour. So that's between July 26th and August 26th in North America. So Lamb of God, Anthrax, Testament, and Napalm Death.
Oh, that's a good lineup.
Fucking Napalm Death. Huh? The vocal on that guy, what's his name again? He looks like a geography teacher, doesn't he? But he can fucking...
He can growl.
He can belt those out.
But I guess songs are like 2 seconds long.
Yeah. But no, they'll be played, man. Yeah, I love metal. I love it.
Yeah, brought up on it. I think
Love
Iron
metal.
Maiden was the first album.
What was that then?
666. Remember the
666,
Beast.
Remember the
Had to go with the
Beast.
devil.
And we've had this discussion before. I never used to like Iron Maiden because I was a late bloomer with metal. I was brainwashed with fucking Helter Skelter back in the 90s, and now whatever it was back then, proper pop music, and I get my rock kicks from the likes of U2. And,
like you too. Nothing
yeah.
wrong with you too. Well, the early stuff anyway.
Yeah, but then it was a friend of mine's uncle who, this is like late 90s, early 2000s. He got him these Korn and that new metal kind of stuff. So I listened to like Korn's first album, and I thought, bloody hell, this is heavy stuff. Like, never listened to anything like this before.
Yeah, it's totally different from.
Yeah.
Iron Maiden.
Yeah. No. But this is what I'm saying. Like, because I jumped into that heavier stuff. Well, it's not really heavier, just a bit more
Everything else sound like Bon Jovi.
Yeah, yeah, and then of course, and I listened to Iron Maiden, like, and I was like this, amateur metalhead, and thinking, oh, they just sound like these old guys in denim,
Denim
yeah,
spandex.
too tight, like, so they're crushing their balls. That's what he's hitting the high notes for, and I just didn't like it. I didn't like it. I got into Fear Factory, their earlier stuff, like that was a bit more death kind of industrial, their very early stuff. But yeah, but then got older. Fucking love Iron Maiden.
Oh,
Fucking some of their
good band.
albums, tracks. Oh, I went to see them in Cardiff. I think that was last year, and they can get a bow
Yeah.
for their age. The drummer always impresses me.
Oh, it's drum kids. I mean, it's like a
It's
40-piece set.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? It's like all of Slipknot's combined, like. And no, I loved him, man. Bruce, what a guy, man! What a guy that is. A multi-talented guy. And to come in after the initial singer, take over and make it his own.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Borgiano was the original singer.
yeah.
I can't remember why they left or got kicked out.
You probably thought, oh, this band ain't going nowhere.
No, they had much success on the first two albums.
Was it only when Bruce came, did they break America, or were they breaking America before?
I think they hit it on the board, like, because America like the British metal. Cause
Yeah, they do,
like,
actually.
Because like bands like Metallica and all
Yeah.
that, they brought the new wave of
That's
British
right.
heavy metal.
Yeah, yeah.
So because they were big influences on stuff like
Yeah, Sabbath was why
Sabbath,
Priest, Maiden,
Vince,
you name them, innit?
Diamond Head,
Diamond Head, fucking hell.
or Priest.
Priest, yeah. King Diamond, there's a band. Can't stand it. I can't stand it.
You seen him, I know.
Oh my god, I've never. Sorry if you're a King Diamond fan, but fucking hell, he sounded like he was taking a shit because when he was, it's like, oh mate, you sound like a fucking. It's horrific. It's horrific. Other than the stage presence and fair play, this guy dresses up all like a gothic bishop of sorts.
Yeah.
And all the face paint and all like the big production design of the stage and stuff, and that's all quite impressive. But
Yeah, I've seen the stage setup. It did look.
and it was fair play, yeah. They went all out, but when he started busting out those notes, I was like, no. In fact, we went. Myself and a friend of ours, Paul, went back to his car to drink a bottle of Jameson's, and we could still hear his fucking voice reaching us. Oh! We just necked this bottle of Jameson's, listened to Rammstein, just trying to fucking drown him out. But yeah, well, you can't have it all. That's the beauty of metal. There's so many branches of it, isn't there?
Yeah, it's so diverse. There's so many. You said you got death, doom, grindcore, folk metal, heavy metal,
yeah.
glam metal,
It's
Bon
branches.
Jovi.
You could have given him some credit, though. They did some good
I
tracks.
can't do this with Bon
Yeah.
Jovi. Some of the stuff's alright if you like. It's softer.
A lot of Nivea cream and hair products there, and you can tell, like, do you know what I mean? That's what I love about, like,
I
Slayer.
love hair metal.
Hair metal, fucking love some hair metal though.
So the Welsh band Tiger Tails.
Tiger Tails, yes.
Love
Was it you-
Band, baby.
Because you mentioned that to me a while ago, didn't you? I never heard of him before.
Yeah, my brother went to see him years ago,
yeah,
and funny enough, they were filming the concert.
yeah. Brilliant songs on that, man. Brilliant songs. A band I was just to the other day was Cinderella from the 80s.
Old band, yeah.
Proper album cover, like with a hairspray and shit like that.
Well, that's the thing in like Los Angeles. You had like Poison and
Yeah.
Motley Crue and all that, and this is where like the bands like Slayer, Metallica, Anthrax, Megadeth
Yeah.
really sort of hated.
They're like a big fuck you to that kind of scene,
they,
wasn't
they just wanted to wear normal t-shirts and jeans type of thing.
I tell you a band that always impressed me with the fact that they were like they started off as a bit hair was Pantera. They
Yeah.
started off very hair metal, but don't you find like I listened to some of their albums and they got a lot of different influences. Like Phil's vocals can go he can go a bit hair metally, and Dimebag Darrell's guitar is just epic. But they go from hair metal, thrash, a bit of death almost. Do you know what I mean?
Well, because they did I think the first album was like 84.
Yeah.
But it was with a different singer back then. I think Phil joined on the third album.
Really? So there's a 3 albums then.
Yeah, before they did Cowboys of Hell.
Got so you got Metal Magic, I Am the Night, Projects in the Jungle.
I think that's their first album, Projects in the Jungle.
Let me have a look at this then.
I think that's 84, 85.
Yeah. What if you could? We'll have to find out, right? If
Dimebag must have been about 12.
Yeah, but he won all types of competitions, didn't he, growing up?
Oh, he
that
was
guy,
just
man.
amazing.
I tell you, he was one of the best guitarists ever.
Make a guitar squeal.
Yeah, ever. Like, you know. Shame we can't play music on the podcast. What if we might look into that for future podcasts.
Yeah.
Do like a rundown of best
But
tracks, like, you know.
But yeah, when you see the transition between the glam side and the thrash metal side is on the Cowboys from Hell album.
Yeah.
Because that's where you mainly see Phil's vocal ranges from the
I think
the glam era.
Yeah, because I like a lot of people who probably don't really like metal would listen to like a Phil or a Burton C. Bell vocal, which is quite guttural and all that. But these guys can sing. You can't just create that growl.
No.
You know, without being able to sing. You know
Without
what I
it
mean?
hurting.
Oh fuck yeah! I've always tried to sing along to these bands and.
But sometimes I always thought about going to these concerts and like taking a pack of Strepsils just in case they needed them.
Some Vicks Vapor Rub
Yeah.
mid set.
Do
Get
you need
this on you. No, but Phil now he's doing Phil and the Illegals.
Yeah,
Is
it is new band.
And,
Well, I wouldn't say new band.
Well, they've been out for a while, haven't
yeah,
they?
they've been out for a
What
while.
was the other band he was in? Down.
Super Joint.
Yeah, he's done a few, haven't he?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it with Phil.
If they got back together, Pantera, can you think of a guitarist that could take over from Dimebag?
I don't know.
Tricky one, isn't it?
If it is, I'll have to get someone like Zach Wilde or
gonna
something
say
like that.
Do you know, I was going to say Zach Wilde, because he seems to have that kind of same kind of flair, but understanding of riffing.
Yeah.
You know, like that real good power chord, and then come up with a solo.
But we've seen Zach Wilde, and like most of his shows is just him playing guitar. And like if you're not a lover of guitar playing,
you switch off.
Yeah.
He just looked like he was having a wank. He just looked like him and the guitar. Everybody else can go fuck themselves.
Yeah,
and he just there, just playing with it.
Should we leave him alone?
Yeah, I think Zach wants some privacy, guys.
Even his bandmates are like, we get off the stage.
Yeah. That guy clearly loves the way he plays guitar. But that must be awesome. Because imagine you really love the sound of guitar and you can play guitar like that. You probably spend hours just playing. I love to play guitar like that. Fair play.
Because he was Ozzy's guitarist.
That's right, yeah. He was young, wasn't he, when he got involved with Ozzy Osbourne.
I'm sure he took over from Randy Rhoads.
That's right, yeah.
He sadly died of a car crash. I think he died.
It's tragic, isn't it, man? It is
He
tragic.
was young. I think he was about 24, something like that.
Death, man, I tell you what. Don't that scare the shit out of you? Fucking dying young, man.
Especially young with talent, anyway.
Talented and young. Because you hear stories all the time, don't you? People dying of all types of things.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than a tragic sudden death, especially when they're young as fuck. People like these athletes now dying just on the spot, and these are fit, active people.
I think that's it. They just body can't. Well, their heart just can't cope with what they're doing
it's
to it.
Sudden death syndrome, isn't it?
I think you got to have a balance somewhere.
I think it's possible to be too healthy. To be honest, that's what I tell myself when I'm eating a fucking cream cake. Sudden death syndrome. Yeah, let me have a little look now. Yeah, it's an umbrella term which covers a lot of things.
But yeah, they just
sort of cardiac stuff.
like these days, they just push their body to the absolute limit.
Because I think everybody's different. Like you could live like there's people who are healthy and they live obviously, and you would think so. They live like long lives, but there's some guys, girls who don't have the same genetics. Maybe the heart is not as strong.
That's it. It goes down to genetics.
Yeah.
Because you get strong guys who are just strong.
Yeah, because it says, look, sporty youngsters stress their hearts the most. If they have an underlying cardiac abnormality, they are more likely to be at risk. So I mean that's the case. I think if you are seriously going to be a sporty person, like taking in a lot of after school training, matches, competitions, I think there should be something in place where it'd be very helpful to have a
the doctor.
Yeah, you should have like an
just
MOT.
Just have a check, see if your tick is alright.
Because I think just to assume, because they're young, or they'll be fine. Okay, most of the time it is.
Because if you've got a regular heartbeat, you really gotta be careful.
Yeah, definitely. It was one of the doctors up where we live. Unfortunately, their son died, didn't they? Suddenly, I think he was about 12, 13, playing rugby.
Go to doctors.
Oh yeah, you don't go to the same doctors as me. He goes to posh doctors, people.
Don't go to a posh doctor.
Queuing, eh? Queuing around chavs. For their chav germs. No, but unfortunately, his son passed away at a very young age, and I think it was a sudden death syndrome. And he's playing rugby and all sorts. But again, underlying heart condition. It's scary,
man. You just push themselves to the limit.
I mean, we could easily obsess over death, though, and I think that's the point. When it's again that balance between being aware of it, but not fucking being so obsessed over it you don't go outside the house.
But these athletes, they just want to be the best of the best, and just do what they can to be the best. And unfortunately, it comes with a price where they push their body to
too much.
Yeah. Too much stress.
And I mean, exercise is important, but to be that.
But some people just naturally.
Yeah.
They just do it without thinking. Some people, but I think if you're like someone like me, I'm not healthiest of guys or the fittest of guys.
He's sitting here with his six-pack hanging out. Don't believe him.
Six-pack is like an egg. But like for me, I'll have to push.
Yeah.
To the extreme to get myself to that fitness, and even then, I still have to push myself every day
to
maintain it.
Yeah, that's the thing with like
which I can't be fucked.
With fitness and gym, going to the gym and all that kind of stuff like that, and dieting, like it almost takes the fun out of eating food. Like it takes the fun out of food preparation. Like you almost look at food as just a fuel. And that's so depressing.
Yeah.
I'm a big foodie. I love food, but to just view it as a source of energy, it's like, oh, come on.
Yeah,
I can't live like that.
It comes like a chore.
Yeah, definitely.
I gotta eat this now. Why? Just to keep my energies up and all that.
Yeah.
Like, can you just eat regularly?
I know. Like I look at like The Rock, big guy. Definitely aware of his diet and his training programs and all that, and he's massive.
He's bigger now.
Yeah,
his size than he was when he was doing the wrestling.
I remember seeing there was a video on YouTube when it was him and the Hulk, not the Hulk Hogan, and Hulk Hogan looked fucking huge compared to The Rock. Now I don't think that'll be the case now.
No.
How tall is Hulk Hogan?
I think he's about 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
Yeah, because Rock's about 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah, I was going to say, he look really tall as well. But now, I mean, with The Rock, he's pretty, a fucking lot bigger than what Hulk Hogan is now. Yeah. But again, I always think about like the diet and the training. Now, when he gets older, clearly you're not going to be able to keep up with the training which you're doing now at this age. Now, and you run the risk if you don't train.
Yeah.
You get fat. It'll start sagging and all that, so you got to up the ante. But do you think that? I mean, I don't know anything about it. It's like a long process to wind it down to come back to a normal weight and size.
Well, with The Rock, the Dwayne Johnson, his real name is, but he's not doing the wrestling, so he hasn't got that. He's got more freedom to control what he's actually doing.
Yeah.
Because even though wrestling's fake and all that, but they do the shows they do, it's not just like every Monday. They're doing places in different counties or doing tour around the world and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they gotta keep that body in
peak condition. Yeah. I just worry about when they get older. Like especially wrestlers. Like wrestling is fake, but it's very physical, absolute dangers. I mean, how many wrestlers have died? Performing and stuff like that, and sustained really bad injuries. So let's say you're a wrestler, you're on a strict diet, you're fucking huge, and then you get some type of injury that stops you from training.
Or if not, just takes you out of it completely.
Like a blob. I know. It's sad, man. So many wrestlers have died. Like, you know, there's not many out there that have just managed to escape. I mean, The Rock, Steve Austin, and you know, wrestlers like that. Like the Undertaker's gone, hasn't he?
Steve Austin, he's had multiple injuries. That's what stopped him.
Because he got there's a tombstone, wasn't it? And
He broke his neck.
That's
Still
right.
got up.
I love Stone Cold Steve Austin back in the day.
That was Owen Hart who did that to him.
Was it? I thought it was Undertaker.
Owen Hart broke his neck.
Ah, was it like a tombstone he done? Was it?
Something like that, yeah. Or Paul Driver, something like that.
I just want to look now at the Undertaker because he's apparently retired, though, hasn't he?
He was getting slower with age.
Because what was he? He's about 7 foot, isn't he?
Yeah, 6'8", something like that.
Yeah.
He was a tall wrestler.
Now he was. There was no other Undertaker, was it?
There
Was
there was another Undertaker, but he was
before him?
no.
He was the original.
He's always been the Undertaker, but there was another Undertaker, but that was only for a storyline for the other
Right.
Undertaker to come back
Fair
to
enough.
fight.
Yeah, I'm just trying to look now whether he says why he's left.
It's bad if you've seen like recent, well, throughout the years of him wrestling, you can see he was getting a bit slower and sluggish.
Do you think it was just the age then?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's retired.
and like he had this like winning streak thing with WrestleMania,
Yeah.
and I think he lost to Brock Lesnar. That was his end of his winning streak.
Oh, it says here though. Hang on a minute. This is from the Sun. Though,
Or was it
which
Johnson?
is
I can't remember.
probably not the best paper to go by. But first article that comes up about the Undertaker and the dead man, real name Mark Calloway, was thought to have retired after being beaten by Roman Reigns in WrestleMania 33 in April. But
Yeah, but that wasn't his first defeat though. I think Brock Lesnar was his first defeat.
Taker was not expected back in the ring again after a tough 27-year career and chronic hip. Right. There's no surprise there. He had some type of chronic injury. But
He used to
he's
do
going
a
to come
cool
back
thing.
though.
He
Apparently,
used to do like a tightrope work on the top ropes.
did he?
It's
Big
like
guy doing that as well. Like that can't be
well,
easy.
Apparently the Big Show could do a moonsault, but for him to do that and land someone is too dangerous.
That
So
guy's
he don't
big.
do it.
He trimmed right down, didn't he? The Big Show.
Yeah, he did that for health reasons because
Yeah.
he's just
Because when you're that big,
At one stage he was like 500 pounds.
because being
like
that
40
big,
stone.
your organs are not. They it's not proportionate, is it? Like so, your heart. It's not like a huge heart. It's about an average size
Yeah,
heart.
they say
you
your
have to,
heart
like-
is roughly the same
Yeah.
size as anyone else's.
So you have to make sure you don't strain it,
Yeah.
which is a huge concern. Yeah, I'm 80s wrestling. I was into that. Ultimate Warrior and all that. Hulk Hogan, Jake
Aye.
the Snake, and then I thought fuck that after a while. It went shit.
Yeah, it was getting too pantomime
And then I got back into it. Probably the Vince McMahon.
when he took
After
over.
they copied WCW's badass era with Kevin Nash and all that.
Eric Bischoff.
Yeah, and then they did it with Stone Cold Steve Austin, and that's when I got back into it. Then I used to love all that. Even though you know it's fake, it's just a bit of fun. You know, it's like somebody watching the soaps, like you know.
Well, that's what it was.
It was a big soap opera, wasn't it? Which is technical
It was
fighting.
just sports EastEnders.
Yeah, yeah. Because
That's what
they call it sports entertainment, don't they? For a reason.
Yeah.
Because it's just to entertain. It's not fucking real. But,
But
it is very athletic.
but the injuries are real.
Yeah, yeah.
Like when they jump off the top rope and onto the floor, that's like
Yeah.
15 feet in the air.
Yeah,
And you're like, yeah, you can't fake that.
It was like that Louis Theroux documentary on wrestling. I loved that. It was
Yeah.
brilliant. And he said, I remember him saying to a room full of wrestlers, you know, this is fake, right? And they obviously got pissed off. And they said, oh, this fake is in. They put him in the ring and they done all sorts to him. It's real stuff,
Yeah.
like, you're really feeling
Listen,
it.
if it was properly real, they'll all be dead
Oh, God, yeah, yeah.
Or-
There's
or disabled.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. It's like the storylines are fake. The outcome of title matches are probably prearranged. The fight itself is choreographed, but The injuries, the pain, that is real.
When you do the fights, they don't go for like a pre-session training together and choreograph a fight.
Don't they?
No.
Ah.
Sometimes they don't know who they're fighting.
So how do they know who wins?
They're told like an hour.
So you're gonna go with so.
So they go win it, but what you don't see is like little whispers from the ref and whispers.
Oh, when they're like grappling and there's a
Yeah.
little whisper in the ear. Yeah.
You don't, because I think there's YouTube clips of like picking up on what they actually say and all that.
Yeah. Ah.
Because I think one time a wrestler was just getting someone beaten up, but he had to win.
You're not playing fair.
It's hard to convince
Yeah.
that you gotta win when you're totally getting battered.
Yeah. Yeah, how do you do that then? There must be occasions in wrestling fights where the one person's not on the same script as the other one.
You say you're talking about Undertaker. I remember him fighting John Cena years ago. I think it was before John Cena was just about getting big at the time. He was the bad guy then, John Cena.
Yeah.
And I remember he fought Undertaker, and they should know Undertaker was just basically coughing up blood from his mouth, and you just slowed right down.
Yeah.
And like you could tell, oh, this is not meant to happen.
Yeah.
And like he won the match.
Yeah.
Because you had to win the match.
Yeah.
But
So,
like
basically he's pulling his limp body over him.
But he didn't do it convincingly.
Fucking hell. But again, that just goes to show that the pain, the ordeals they go through is fucking legit. Like, it's real, Yeah. Oh, wrestling. Yeah, it's not this. I mean, I haven't watched wrestling for a good while now. I don't know what it's like anymore.
Well, Ronda Rousey's in it now.
Did you hear about Floyd? Apparently,
CM Punk in it or something like that.
CM Punk, yeah, UFC. Now, I don't know much about the CM Punk guy.
Oh,
Apparently, he's not. He's been training for a while, but he's not like. They reckon it could be a good match.
He's supposed to be a good wrestler, but he's quite good on his words. That's why I think he's quite big in wrestling. But he has done UFC before CM Punk and lost.
Yeah, but that's why they think it'd be a good match for Floyd, because let's face it, if Floyd Mayweather goes into a ring or an octagon ring with anybody who's... Because you're like Conor McGregor with Floyd, he would kill him.
Yeah.
Now, it's different with UFC, because with boxing, UFC fighter going to boxing, the worst that can really happen is he'll lose and he will be embarrassed.
Yeah.
With UFC, right, with it all reversed, Mayweather could be like severely damaged.
Well, I don't know where Mayweather's legs can take a kick.
Yeah, they're like stick thin. Can you imagine? I mean, can you imagine him versus McGregor?
No.
In UFC, it'd be done in like a second.
Yeah.
Flying elbow to the face. He would. You can't defend against that. All his natural instincts are defensive, isn't it? He's known to be a defensive boxer.
Yeah.
So if he goes into the ring, defending against that, you're fucked. You are absolutely fucked.
Because what McGregor might do is just speed him, get on the floor, and what's a boxer going to do on the floor?
Yeah.
I've never been on the floor before.
What's
what do I do?
Yeah.
Nothing as
you
I
got
get hit in the
elbows
face.
smashing you in the head, Yeah. Like just ploughing down on you.
If that is obviously Mayweather's run out of money.
I don't know, man. That guy's touting it a lot. He's got a lot of bling, got a lot of dollars.
No, I was joking when he said he hasn't got money.
Yeah, no, because how much is he worth now?
Well, he was the highest paid sportsman.
I reckon it'd take a lot of money for him to do it, and I reckon he'd get paid it too. I was listening to the Joe Rogan podcast about it, and he was saying that it could be something ridiculous like $500 million to get in like UFC ring, and I think it'd take about that because he would get fucking smashed up.
Yeah. I think if he's gonna fight someone who's maybe an amateur UFC fighter, probably fuck him up.
Yeah. No, I reckon so, mate. I reckon so because he's probably, he's been a boxer all his life. Yeah. He'd have those natural instincts are going to kick in.
Might have dancing legs, but once a kick's dead in your leg, he's not going to be dancing around.
I mean, is this ever going to stop this crossover with sports? I mean, they're going to have like tennis and badminton getting it together. How's that going to work? Yeah, you know what I mean? Crufts and fucking horse racing. It's just, do you know what I mean? It's getting a bit mental, like, you know. We're just ripping up the script, it seems. But it's fun. I don't mind. I definitely watch that though.
Some sports that can make interesting, like cricket.
I think that's what happened with Gaelic sports. You know, they've seen football and rugby. Thought, okay, yeah, that's
Let's stick it together.
Yeah.
See what happens. Carnage.
Sometimes it doesn't work. That's a fucked up sport. That is.
It's like do you remember game Speedball? I think that's the closest thing you get to it.
Yeah, definitely. What's happening in the world then? Tackling any hefty topical subjects? Oof. Do you want to go talk about the pug, the Nazi pug?
The Nazi pug.
That's caused all types of controversy.
But he did it as a joke to his
so
girlfriend or something.
Yeah, so you got this guy, I think his name's Count Dacula or something weird like that. And he's a Scottish YouTuber. And his girlfriend buys this pug dog, really cute little dog, right? And she's like just adores it. So as a prank, as a joke, he decides to make this cute, adorable pug into the worst thing on the planet. So how would you make something that's so adorable into the most hated thing on the planet? You'd make it a Nazi. Unfortunately, though, with a dog, he wanted to train this dog to do the Sieg Heil, the Nazi salute. And the only way you can get a dog to do that is to give it trigger words, you know, to constantly say it's the same thing to the dog in order to get it to do that. Unfortunately,
the trigger words were
gas the Jews.
Yeah.
Now, I watched the video and I didn't know any backstory to it. So when I first watched it, I thought, oh my God, that's a bit fucked up, you know, saying to a little pug, gas the Jews, right? So anyway, this guy now, this video's had millions of views and whatever else, and apparently there's not much been said in terms of complaints from like general YouTube viewers, but this one guy, a Jewish guy, of course, has decided to take him to court, which he's been taken to court, and the judge has convicted him and found him guilty, and he's awaiting sentence. Now,
imagine going to prison and like you're there with all the inmates, all this like proper killers, people done proper crimes.
Yeah.
What are you in for? Oh, I told my dog to do a Nazi salute.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Now, what he said is offensive. It is offensive. You know, gas the Jews. I mean, you know, it's offensive. But he's done it from a point of view that he understands the Nazis' ideology is a bad thing, because that's what he said to himself. I'm going to make my dog become a terrible, terrible thing. So he's actually saying this is a terrible thing. The fact that he's making a joke of it, well, unfortunately, it is grossly offensive, but freedom of speech
gets destroyed.
Yeah. Now, you have to, as much as it may make a lot of people feel a bit sick, and people feel angry about it, if we want to keep free speech intact, we have to defend his right to say grossly offensive things. You know, when it becomes like hate crime. So if he was on his video saying, I hate the Jews, we should gas the Jews, see Carlos, then fair enough, lock that fucking nutter up, right? But it wasn't. It was a grossly offensive joke.
To his girlfriend?
Yeah, for the benefit of his girlfriend.
Having a cute dog.
And you know, but unfortunately now this is becoming worrying, because political correctness is going fucking mental.
Yeah,
where's it gonna end?
I don't like this PC stuff.
Offense, okay, but who decides what's offensive?
Like,
We're gonna be too afraid to say anything to anybody.
I watch all the comedy shows on UK Gold and all that, and like some of the stuff.
They're gonna ban them now. You know that.
Comedians.
Yeah.
Use that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that Ofcom haven't been.
Do you know what? I think I wouldn't be surprised now if UK Gold or whoever plays these reruns start banning certain episodes.
I think some of them have on certain ones.
They're gonna start banning them. You know, and I think, but that's an unfortunate reality of our history. You know, you look in America and other countries, they're like, you know,
you look at
colonial officers, you know, statues of these people who've done atrocities that are put up at the time, and about defacing them and bringing them down. And you know, and Majad Nawaz, who's an LBC presenter, and he's this intellectual author guy, really switched on guy, and he said, you know, by permanently deleting all these things and trying to get rid of it, then we're not learning from our mistakes.
No.
And we're more liable to recreate these mistakes.
You're just trying to say, oh, it don't exist.
Exactly, yeah. And if you do that, then we'll forget what happened, and then you potentially run the risk of the mistakes happening again.
I think that's how brainwash works, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is. But this PC political correctness shit, I can't fucking stand it.
No,
Nobody has the right to not be offended. Nobody. If you get offended, you get offended. Speak your mind about it. Talk back. If somebody's saying ridiculously offensive things, then debate them on it. Tell them the facts of why they're being an idiot. Absolutely, do that all day long. You can't lock somebody up for it. Ricky Gervais was on the Twitter about it as well. And fair play to the guy, and he is a dog lover, so he could have been potentially offended by seeing a small, adorable pup becoming a Nazi, but he understood there was a joke. He understood what the joke was.
He understands what offence.
That guy, I watched his last special.
He's very clever.
Yeah, I watched that guy's last special, and it was very, very good, very edgy, very pushy. But that was the whole point of it.
Humanity.
Yeah,
good.
No, but it is. I said this a long time ago. This extreme left political agenda. These I'm too offended to fucking, or I'm constantly offended. Safe spaces. They are going to be. They're going to turn us into this fucking.
Can you be offended for people being offended?
Well, that's the thing. Where does it stop? It's madness. If you get offended, so what?
Yeah, it's like when people used to be offended, like watching TV shows, but they still watched it. Yeah. Just to find something offensive on it, so they can moan about it. Just turn over.
It is.
All it does is just take a click over. You don't have to watch these things. If you find them offensive, you can easily turn over. All right, when it's done in outside and you can't get away from it, like someone in a pub or out in the street shouting. Yeah. Sometimes there's a bit tricky, but like you said, you got to debate them and see what. Yeah,
debate them. I mean, that's the thing. You're almost saying, they are right in a way because
to harm you, or is it just to say these are the facts?
Yeah, debate people. Because if you don't debate crazy ideologies, if you don't debate people who are saying crazy things, you're almost making them come across like martyrs and almost like they had a really good point. You know what I mean? Well, no, debate them. Show their flaws. Show them why they're wrong. Don't be afraid.
Instead of screaming at them and.
Yeah, but people are getting offended over all types of things. Do you know, there was one I'd seen this. Apparently, air conditioning was deemed sexist in one workplace because women do naturally feel the cold more than men do, and the air conditioning wasn't quite warm enough, so it was deemed as actually accused of being sexist because of that. I mean, that's fucking craziness.
I thought it would have been opposite way.
yeah, little hand gestures there. No, it was because of the heat of it, but for fuck's sake, get a grip. Just change the fucking temperature on it.
Saying that, there's a guy in work, he's like, boiling hot day, aircon on. He's like, I don't want it on. Like, why? It's too cold.
It's constantly
boiling, we're sweating.
Do you think that's why people have spontaneously human combusted? Because of really high temperatures? Do you think people can feel internally they're hot so much they'll blow up into flames? You see that photo of that old lady's just a pair of shoes and a pile of ashes?
Yeah.
How fucked up is that?
But that's a weird thing.
Was that real? Or was that fake?
Ooh, I haven't heard any more about it. I think it's due to gases in your body or something like that.
Triggers you kind of fart inside yourself as you got a bit of indigestion. You're fucking you're going up in ashes. What a way to go, that
baked beans out of trouble there, I think.
I wonder what that would look like, though. It's like you melt within and then you just...
I bet he's lighting his farts up.
Oh, yeah.
And done a backdraft.
Overdone it, yeah. Somebody let a fucking tin of hair lacquer next to it.
Bit of gas still left in the stomach. Just blew it up.
Oh, I don't know.
But it was mad. Like I said, the body was burned, but it was nothing else got burned.
Just ash and pair of shoes.
Or it might leave a leg.
Yeah, like a bit of limage. Yeah. What the fuck is all that about? Some crazy shit. But that's the thing with the body. We're still finding out loads of things about ourselves.
I don't know if there's any recent cases of it. I'm not too sure.
Spontaneous.
But looking about it, I say reading. I was only a young kid. You used to have the guy Arthur C. Clarke.
Oh yeah.
Like used to have books out and that was all different weird stories now.
Recent. Let's have a look. Oh my god, there's some grim fucking pictures. Oh my
But
god.
like, what countries are they?
Yeah, hot food countries.
Mexico.
Just having a look now. It doesn't really say about countries. Natural explanations. Almost all cases of spontaneous human combustion involve persons with low mobility due to advanced age or obesity, along with poor health. Victims show a high likelihood of having died in their sleep or of being unable to move once they have caught fire. Fuck. Cigarettes are often seen as the source of fire, as the improper disposal of smoking materials causes
Suppose
one in
that
every 4 fire deaths.
Suppose
Yeah,
that
but when that...
like you said about it's mostly old people. Fair enough. They're close. Back in the day, they used to have those crappy
Yeah.
the fires, so
Yeah.
they sit next to it. Of course,
They can't move, they just...
they die in natural causes.
Yeah.
Of course, then the heat just spreads and
Burns them to death.
just catches them and lights.
So literally must just...
Or you said they die and they drop a fag on them as a dead.
So they literally, they can't move and they're just stuck in a chair.
Well, they're dead.
All right.
That's what it just
Well,
saying.
they die from this one. Okay.
They died from natural causes, but if, cause like you say, old people.
Or like
they
a cigarette
feel
drops
cold.
on the lap, yeah.
Or old people, they had those fire burners. Used to be those dangerous fire burners.
Where do we go? So characteristics of somebody who's died from spontaneous human combustion. So the recorded cases have these things in common. The victims are chronic alcoholics. They are usually elderly females. The body has not
I'll be the
burned...
gin.
Yeah, the body is not burned spontaneously, but some lighted substances has come into contact with it. Okay. The hands and feet usually fall off. Grim. The fire has caused very little damage to combustible things in contact with the body. The combustion of the body has left a residue of greasy and fetid ashes, very offensive in odour. That'd be like burnt fat then, wouldn't it, really?
Yeah.
Like melted skin fat. Ugh! Hope you're not having your tea whilst you're listening to this.
To say when you die, you swell up, don't you? And that's where you defecate yourself.
Oh, I hope I don't go like that.
I think everyone does.
No, I mean I want to just die in
be
my sleep,
burned.
like No, I just want to die in my sleep. No, I don't want any fancy drowning or
No,
fire death.
I think everyone wants to
Yeah,
die that way.
I know there's some sick fucks out there, like those fucking crazy Germans when they get eaten. You seeing that shit?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what is wrong with fucking people?
You put an advert on eBay or something like that.
Innit? Who wants to eat me?
So unwilling to be eaten.
Yeah, but
Yes, please.
but that just shows, places like Plenty of Fish and Tinder are right. There's somebody out there for everybody.
Yeah.
You know? If you're a cannibal, there's somebody out there who wants to be eaten.
Yeah.
Huh? The world's your oyster if you're
But
a cannibal.
the guy got sent down for it, but I think should he get sent down for it? Because he had permission.
Did he?
And they filmed it.
Yeah, he filmed the whole. Did he kill anybody else? That was his one and only victim.
I think he just had a fetish of.
But there was only the one guy, and it was the guy who gave him consent, wasn't it? There was nobody else. He didn't go on a kill spree. I think there's a cause there to say. I mean, at the end of the day, the guy is actually being honest with the guy, and there was a lot of exchanges there to say, okay, this is the deal, caught on tape.
Yeah.
I think they just worried he's going to have a taste for it now, and he's going to want to do it.
But it's what they start to eat first, which is the. What we start with is, I'll tell you what, you cook your penis.
I know.
And
because they both tried
while
it,
you're
didn't they?
bleeding to death, I'll feed you it.
Because didn't they cook the penis?
Yeah.
They both tried it and were very underwhelmed. They're like, oh, this actually doesn't taste that good.
Yeah, it don't taste like a sausage.
My dick doesn't taste that nice. It's just elasticated flesh, Ugh.
There's some gooey stuff in the middle.
Yeah. Can you fill it with fucking corned beef or something? But what a fucking strange thing to want to do. Like, what is wrong with us? I'm going to cut my dick off. Imagine that was the case if I cut my dick off and we're both eating. I don't know if it's fucking a meal for two there, mate. You might get a meal for one out of it, but that'll fucking be it. Oh my god.
It'd be a letdown, be like,
yeah, it's shrunk in the pan, honest.
There's got to be shrivelage.
It's shriveled up. I cooked it too quick. Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't know. Right, what are we in? 50 minutes?
50 minutes.
50 minutes in? Look, there we go. 50 minutes, 51 minutes. Happy days. Yeah, so next week we shall return
With a full crew.
as normal with the Savoury Twins coming back. And we'll have some more delightful things to discuss. We'll see if Chris has got some cool conspiracies to talk about. See what's cracker lacking.
He likes his conspiracies, doesn't he?
I do love a good conspiracy. I just like to listen to the info and go, nope, I don't believe it. But there are a lot of good ones out there. You think, shit, actually, that is quite scary, you know. Yeah. So I think we'll call it a day there, Rat. I got a pack for filming and enjoy the rest of my Sunday. So, peace. See you next week.
See ya.
Bye.
Ta.